The CNN News 18 Indian of the Year 2024 for business goes to Dr. Sangita Reddy.
Wonderful. Thank you for being here, and what a pleasure, and what wonderful work you've been doing. And we've just come out of course, COVID, and we're still reliving some of those times. Lot of innovation, and you've been leading it. What's next? Where are we going?
So let me begin by saying a big thank you. I believe that this award in the midst of so many major business other leaders and big businesses, this award is really an acknowledgement of the role of healthcare in India. And what I would also go on to say, it is an acknowledgement of the fact that my father, our chairman, Dr. Reddy, who came back from the United States, he lost a young patient many years ago in 1980, and he said, why can't we give this standard of healthcare in India? And that's what led him or drove him to serve, to innovate, to work with the government to change laws, to raise capital because we didn't have the money. He began the concept of FDI, raising $10,000 each from individual doctors. So those were venture capitalists in those years. But I think more important is that from that time in 1983, when he dreamt of giving world-class quality healthcare to Indians, to where we are today, is just a testament of the fact that dreams come true and dreams become reality when you're not thinking for yourself, but thinking about what you can do for society. So it's been an amazing journey. If you ask me what's ahead in the future, let me just say that all of us, my sisters, of course, my father and mother, my husband, and my children who are here, all of us believe that healthcare is like a sacred, or our organization Apollo is a sacred trust that we hold for society, and we are here to serve. We're here to create. We're here to innovate, but most importantly is somehow to not just dream, but to create a healthy society, to find a way to keep people healthy and make healthcare accessible to all. That is our dream. That's what we're looking for. We will use technology, science, pharma, innovation, our amazing doctors, our lovely nurses. Everybody will come together across the system, across the world. But let's keep the world healthy.
There's always a gap.
Thank you.
Okay. There's always a gap that needs to be filled. What is that one area where you think the healthcare industry needs to focus now? What's the gap that needs to be filled? Where are we lagging?
I wish...
Is it less doctors, less hospitals, more hospitals, less doctors? Where is it that we find that we're struggling a little bit to make the country healthier?
Should I say?
Yes.
It's the rural areas.
So absolutely, ma'am is right that, 80% of our healthcare is concentrated in the cities and rural areas need more. But besides infrastructure, more doctors, more nurses, I would say that the biggest gap, and healthcare is a very complex subject. You can't say it in one line, on a stage like this. It's cancer treatment. It's how do I bring proton? It's what can I do to do immunotherapy? How do I make a rural child afford, or their parents to afford, to give them a surgery to cure a hole in the heart? So healthcare is about all of society coming together.
Well, someone I was speaking with some time ago said one of the most important things is to make it affordable.
So I think that if you take high-end healthcare, affordable is the method of treatment of affordable. If somebody needs to pay out of pocket for a cancer treatment, where the machine itself costs $20 million, it's very difficult. But the methodology, why I was beginning to tell you this, is when all of society pays a small amount, then that insurance money goes to the 5% of people who need high-end treatment. Everybody doesn't need it, but everyone pays a little bit so that when they need it, they can afford it. So Ayushman Bharat is one of the solutions. Enabling 100% insurance coverage so people can have a passport and walk into a health system is one big step. The second very important step is that now the world is not looking at infectious disease, even though we've come over COVID. The most important problem is non-communicable disease. NCDs are lifestyle-related disorders, and these are in your hands to prevent or to cure early.
Now I'm going to put you on the spot with a very quick one. Some people say, work 90 plus hours. You'll be fine. Work is worship. You'll be absolutely okay. And you're talking about lifestyle diseases. Now, where does the twain meet?
So let me talk about myself. I'm very happy to work 90 hours because where I work, it's not work. It's a joy. It's a service. But the most important aspect in life is balance. So find your balance. Find your balance between work and family. Find your joy. Find your ikigai. Seek out that inner, and when the inner and the outer are in balance, then life is really so much worth living. And I think every single one of you, I really wish you a healthy 2025. Yeah. Thank you.
Toughest question is coming from the audience. Okay. Akanksha.
Reddy himself.
Oh, nice.
There you go. That's always going to be the toughest question.
So, Sangita, you enjoy your work a lot, and it seems effortless, but it's definitely not. But where do you plan to start putting your phone on silent? Because you get more calls than me. I'm in politics. Usually politicians get a lot of calls, but you get more calls than me, 24 hours a day. So when do you plan to...
When are you going to put him at the front? When are you going to make it 70 hours so you can spend 20 in a week with him?
Yes.
I don't think he really wants an answer. I think this was done for the fun value for all of you. But I just do want to say that today I have call forward, so I'm spending more time with you. I don't want anyone who's reaching out for healthcare to be unanswered. And I don't need to be the only one. And the second thing is that very soon, Apollo will be giving to India and to the world artificial enabled agents which can answer your immediate queries so that we're triaging correctly, we're serving correctly. It's a very large world and a very complex place. So like I said, we'll use technology, and I do promise to put my phone on silent for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very well deserved, Dr. Reddy.
I'm so sorry. I do need to do a very, very special thank you to my father, my mother, who enabled us. We are, four sisters who grew up with the idea that we need to make our parents proud because society pitied them for having 4 girls. I want to thank my sisters for being such great role models. My husband for being the most supporting, amazing human being, and he's the most unpolitician-like politician. So and my children and all my the G3 in our family. I'm going to say society, look out for them because they're going to do some amazing things. They have the passion and the ideas. But most importantly, if I could, I would like to kind of dedicate this to the unsung heroes of medicine. And these are our housekeeping people, our nurses, our ayahs, the people, the family members who take care of sick people at home, the caregivers at home. Caring is not easy. And I want to dedicate this to everybody and anybody who's committed to caring and healing for people.